morning, my name is Kevin Batesel, Chief of Fire Safety in Brick Township. Every year, Brick Township Fire Service, Bureau of Fire Safety, and our fire departments visit our schools in honor of Fire Prevention Week and Fire Prevention Month. Unfortunately this year, due to the pandemic, we're not able to actually come to the schools and visit, show the children fire trucks, talk about fire safety. This is a virtual display that we're putting on today to make sure that you still have the importance of fire prevention in your mind at all times. Today we have Assistant Chief Richard Orlando to speak a little bit about fire safety, and we'll carry on with fire prevention activities outside. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Assistant Chief Richard Orlando from the Brick Township Bureau of Fire Safety. I want to welcome you to our fire prevention program. As the Chief said, we will miss you this year and not be among you, but we thought we would make the best of it and make sure that our fire safety message gets out to all of you. This year is very, very important with the fire prevention message. Our National Fire Prevention Week and Month for here in Brick Township. This year's theme is Serve Up Fire Safety in the Kitchen. It is very important this year due to the fact that we are spending more time in our homes. Cooking is the leading cause of fires here in America. Matter of fact, it is the #1 cause of fires in a residential structure. It's very, very important that when you're cooking, that we are gathering in the kitchen these days, that someone is by the stove at all times, watching what is cooking. Other people should maintain at least a 3-foot distance from whoever is utilizing the stove. The person utilizing the stove should not have any loose clothing on, and again, if a fire should erupt, there should be hopefully a pot top that would be available to be placed on a burning pan or pot. Thanksgiving happens to be the very #1 day for the fire departments and unattended cooking and cooking emergencies. So again, as our holidays approach, please keep in mind that kitchen fire safety should be paramount. Have a kid-free zone around that cook and around that stove, at least 3 feet. It keeps the person in charge of the cooking safe and everyone around them safe. Moving on to smoke alarms. So everyone should have a working smoke alarm in their home. Depending on the year that your home was built and if any type of alteration has been done to the home, there should be at least a smoke alarm in the structure, battery powered, electrically powered, powered by both electric and battery. It is important that you have them and that you test them. A monthly test is recommended by the manufacturer, and a battery change at least 1 time of year to make sure that they stay operating. Smoke alarms are an electronic device and need some attention throughout their time. If your smoke alarms are over 10 years old, it is time to change them. Carbon monoxide detectors are equally as important when it comes to home safety. Carbon monoxide is an odorless, tasteless gas. You will not know that you are being infected by the gas without a detection device. A simple carbon monoxide detector in your home could save your life. Carbon monoxide detectors, again, from a 5 to 7 year lifespan on them, but they need some attention throughout the year. Change their battery, push the test button, and make sure that they are working properly. Last but not least, we're spending an awful lot of time at home. Maybe we have some visitors, maybe we're going to other relatives' homes and staying family tight these days. It's important that you have an evacuation plan, whether it is at home or going out to a store or going back to traveling and taking vacations. 2 ways out. Always know 2 ways out. Know your surroundings. It's extremely important that you have that evacuation plan, and if you do have visitors to your home, that they know that evacuation plan as well. Again, it's been a difficult year, and I'm happy that you've taken a few moments of your busy days to spend with us in the fire department. We want to thank the Joint Board of Fire Commissioners, the Herbertsville Fire Company, the Laurelton Fire Company, the Pioneer Hose Fire Company, Brenton Woods Fire Company, and Brick Bureau of Fire Safety for all of their work throughout the year to keep Brick Township fire safe. Good day, everybody. My name is Assistant Chief Richard Orlando from the Brick Township Bureau of Fire Safety. I am surrounded by the members of the Brick Township Fire Department, the Herbertsville Fire Company, Laurelton Fire Company, Pioneer Hose Fire Company, and Bretton Woods Fire Company. They're all here today to represent their respective companies and to show us around the fire department apparatus. We all have many different types of fire apparatus within our township to do a bunch of different jobs. First off, I have Inspector Sansone from the Brick Township Bureau of Fire Safety, and next to me I have Firefighter Kyle from the Laurelton Fire Company. Inspector Sansone is in basic fire wear that we wear during the day, and as you look around our bay, you'll see that our other firefighters are in what we call station wear, or their regular day uniform. They wear this uniform for many different events. It's the most comfortable uniform for our activities of the day. To my left is Firefighter Kyle, and you can see that he is dressed up in our fire department turnout gear. This is what a firefighter looks like when he arrives if there is a structure fire or a fire call, possibly at your residence. Firefighter Kyle is going to put on he has his mask on, he's going to put on his air. For those of you Star Wars fans, he almost sounds like Darth Vader when he has his air on. There's a lot of different sounds that happen when he does go to air. You'll hear it beep. And you may hear some other different sounds of air flowing. So again, if you can hear that, that's what it may sound like if he's coming into your home, especially if this fire was happening and it was happening at night and it was a very smoky room. You may only hear that, but know that that's the sound of a firefighter coming to help you. Firefighter Kyle would be calling out to you.
Fire department, call out!
Very muffled, but you should be listening if there was a fire in your home. At this point, we're going to take you around a few of our fire trucks here. And we all came down to Station 22 on Drum Point Road at Pioneer Hose for this gathering.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dave Barenberg. I'm Fire Inspector of the Brick Township Fire Bureau and also the next Chief out of Laurelton Fire Company. Today we're going to give you a tour of one of our rescue trucks out of Laurelton Fire Company. But to my left, everybody knows Sparky, our good friend. And this is Danny Sanchez, Chief of the Herbertsville Fire Company. So let's take a little walk.
Go ahead, Sparky. After you.
So again, this is our rescue truck. This is where the captain would sit or the officer in charge. This truck normally responds to motor vehicle crashes and building structures. Inside this compartment, this is where our firefighters would sit, getting ready for the call that we are responding to. So we can actually have 6 people in the back, 2 up front. And as we would move down to our compartments, we have power tech equipment, hoisting equipment that we would need for motor vehicle crashes or structural collapse. And this, we're able to make our own air and bring our air to a fire to refill our air bottles if we have a major fire for the firefighters. Now I'm going to turn it over to firefighter Mike Scott and talk about these 2 compartments.
In this one right here, we have a whole bunch of hand tools and saws that we need to cut open cars if we have to, and some more power tech equipment like Chief Barenberg said. And then back here we have all the tools that we need to cut open cars and spread cars apart to get the victims out when they crash.
Hi, my name is Inspector Sansone. I'm also part of Pioneer Hose Fire Company. I'm the lieutenant here. Right here we're going to show you one of the fire trucks. We had Inspector Dave Barenberg show the Laurelton fire truck, and now we're going to show the Pioneer one. Up front is where the driver sits. He's got all his buttons, steering wheel, the siren, and the horns for driving the truck to emergency calls. Going around towards the back is where the crew sits. In the back we got 4 seats and all the equipment that they need to fight fires. Once we're done with the front, we come towards the back. We got a spot where the operator pumps the truck. That's where he has the water come out of the hoses. And right underneath him we got 2 sets of fire hoses and some tools on the back of the truck. We got other spots where hoses come out of the truck so we can get water if there's ever a fire. Coming in towards the back, we have all types of tools that we use, all types of connections and things that make our job easier to fight fires. Got hand tools here. We have more hand tools here. We got saws. And this truck is a basic fire truck that just fights fire and goes and helps people out. If you get a fire call at your house, meaning like fire alarm, CO alarm, or if there is a fire inside your house, this truck will come.
My name's Chief Daniel Sanchez, Purposeful Fire Company. I'm here to show you the command vehicle that we may show up with if your house is ever having an emergency. In the back here, we have a spot for my gear, which I may have to put on if I need to come inside. We also have radios, so we can talk to any responding apparatus that are coming in, and so I can give them what to do and when to do it. Also, we have thermal imaging cameras. This is so I can see if there's any heat, smoke, or fire in your walls. And also meters, which can detect any bad gases that are in your house.
Hi again, this is Inspector Bamberg. I'd like to go over Bretton Woods Fire Company. As you can see, we have green, yellow, and red in our video. So this is a pretty cool apparatus. This is a 75-foot quake. So when we get a major commercial fire that we have to raise up to 75 foot, we're able to put over 2,000 gallons onto the building. So as you can see, the ladder that goes all the way across and it extends up to 75 foot. And again, it's a basic truck. We have the crew, the driver. And the crew is the same exact thing. They get dressed, they put the air packs on. And this would be the pump panel where they operate to get the water up from the pump to the tower, out the nozzle. And in the back, right up in here, this would be the turntable where the firefighter would stand to operate the ladder.
Thank you for spending time with us and all the members and officers of the Brick Township Fire Department. And we want to remind you to be fire safe.